I've heard many people say, I've practiced self-knowledge and meditation, but nothing is happening. There's no spiritual awakening, no enlightenment, and instead, my ego is growing. Don't worry. That's why I am bringing this discussion today. By the end of this video, you'll learn how spirituality can go wrong, what actually works for liberation, the two paths to follow, and the way of action, because the world is in front of you. Topic 1. Misconceptions in spirituality. Let's start with an important clarification. If you're practicing spirituality with the goal of becoming enlightened, you might be heading in the wrong direction. Spirituality can guide you if you're serious, but it won't make you liberated or enlightened by itself. Spirituality is becoming trendy, but if you're just following a trend, you might be on the wrong boat. It's a trap, be careful. Remember, true progress in spirituality is not about desire or passion for the world, it's about dispassion and acceptance. Your level of inner happiness will increase as you progress. If you are serious, being dispassionate about the world by seeing the defects of desires is the key to progress. Topic 2. Ask yourself, why are you seeking enlightenment? Even this desire is still a desire. If it's rooted in personal gain or ego, you are still within the body-mind complex. It won't lead you to liberation. But all the desires are not the same. Consider these three desires: the desire to seek God, the desire for freedom from bondage and misery, and the desire to know your true self. These are different from the desire for enlightenment. These three draw the mind inward and lead to deeper truth, while other desires pull the mind outward to the worldly desires. But before we go further, you need to understand, who is seeking this spiritual awakening? Topic 3. The question is, who is seeking enlightenment? Who is seeking liberation? If you are not the body, not the mind, who is seeking liberation? It is not something that comes from somewhere else. Know that your true self is already ever free. It doesn't need liberation. No one is in bondage. I don't like to use words from scripture much because it's all about inward journey with own personal experience. But I am bringing it for helping you. As it says in the Mandukya Upanishad Karika, there is no dissolution, no origination, none in bondage, none striving or aspiring for salvation, and none liberated. This is the highest truth. In a dreamlike state, not knowing your true nature of bliss and love for the I Am essence, the ignorant ego identifies you as the body and mind, seeking happiness in this phenomenal world. I have added a link to a previous video on self-discovery, covering both matter and non-matter, along with a scientific perspective, to help clear your doubts in the description box. Spirituality, mind and body are all illusions, Maya. Spirituality can help remove ignorance, but it won't give you the knowledge of your true self. It is only you, with the identification of body and mind, who will wake up from this dreamlike state. Topic 4. How to wake up from the dreamlike state. How do you wake up from this? By realizing what you are not. In Advaita Vedanta, this method is called neti neti, which means not this, not that. You are not the body, not the mind. Spirituality can help you start this journey, but ultimately, it's your own personal path. It helps remove ignorance, but you have to discover the truth yourself. Even if you have some understanding of self-knowledge, that's not the end. For most, the journey begins with developing qualities like love, compassion, and acceptance. These qualities make the journey easier and lead to a happier life. You will understand this with your own experience. Topic 5. The two paths. Let's talk about the two paths toward liberation. 1. The direct path. This path is not easy, but not impossible. It's hard for the mind to grasp, because the mind or intelligence doesn't have something to grasp. Whatever the mind tries to perceive, it's not you. The direct path requires you to negate what you are not and stabilize your mind in its true nature. Over time, fear, ego, likes and dislikes will begin to disappear, and acceptance will come naturally. A phase will come where you will not experience the body much. You may face many challenges in your day-to-day life, but you will remain blissful inside. Others, including your family members, may not understand you. You may have other social responsibilities. You need to be wise and hold tightly to what works for you and practice it regularly. Remember, the mind will try to betray you. Don't let it betray your faith. Finally, individuality will disappear and you will remain in totality. Your unconditional love will flow to all spontaneously. 2. The path of personal God. This path is more commonly adopted and suitable for most. Here, you have a personal God, a guru, or a guardian who will help you navigate this journey. Your personal God is your companion and protector, helping you to manifest the divine quality of a human being and showing you the way during tough times. And finally, your guardian will lead you to the door. Whichever path you choose, along with meditation, at some point you'll know which one suits you best. Topic 6. The way of action. Once you've chosen your path, what about the world around you? You can't renounce action, but have to participate in action. But the way of action differs for each path. For the direct path, you need to employ the mind as a tool without any desire for the fruit of action. Whatever be the results of action, they need to be accepted as it happens without likes or dislikes. For those following karma yoga, you can renounce the fruits of your actions. By dedicating the fruit of actions to a higher authority, whether it's a personal God or your master or cosmic principle, you remove ego from the equation. The Bhagavad Gita talks extensively about this, and it's a powerful method for spiritual progress. And you should know that such karma yogis are actually more active than others because their way of acting is wise, and their minds are free from tension, frustration, and anxiety about not getting results. To wrap up, remember that true liberation comes when there's no ego, no likes or dislikes, free from fear, and no individuality. But be careful and introspective along this path, as it's easy to misunderstand certain ways. Be wise and open-minded, and use your intelligence first. If you have questions or need clarity, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget, the key to spiritual growth is not desire for enlightenment, but acceptance and mindfulness. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you found this valuable, please show your support by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with your friends.